Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Sir Alex Ferguson. Today we've got two games for you, West Ham and Liverpool, plus highlights of Arsenal and Leicester. We're nearing the end of the season. How high up the league can we finish? Roll the titles. Yes, without wasting any time at all, we're just going to go straight into the highlights. Arsenal and Leicester, how did we get on? Roll the highlights. Yedlin with a throw-in, but can't find a black and white striped shirt. But Shelby gets the pick-up and goes for goal, but it's very, very wide. Half an hour gone, 0-0 in this one. Just after half-time, and Leno goes to Koscielny at the back for Arsenal, but Fetty doing a great job impressing the back line. And Lichtensteiner into Guendouzi, out to Xhaka. Aubameyang come on at half-time, finds Özil, finds Alexander Lacazette, one-on-one with Dubravka. Good save by Dubravka, and it's still 0-0. Almart now, Leno starts with a goal kick, and Mustafi back to Leno, and Bruno Larson closing him down there really quickly, and doing a good job there is Kennedy. And now Aubameyang into Özil again. He is going to go on a mazy little run, finds Alex Iwobi is there, and it's 1-0 to Arsenal. Hit on the counter-attack against the run of play, and we're losing here at St James's Park. Iwobi with a brilliant first-time shot across from Dubravka. Özil driving forward here in the middle of the midfield through to Alex Iwobi, and just puts that past Dubravka. 1-0 just after the hour mark. Sung Young picking up that ball, but Xhaka goes straight through him. He's already on the yellow card. He's going to get sent off, is the Swiss man. But is it too little too late for us? 4 minutes of injury time left, and I think Arsenal are going to close this game off, and it's going to be a 1-0 win. But final highlight here, Sung Young on the edge. A little bit of space, goes for goal. Leno parries that, trying to get the ball back into Solomon Rondon, and the referee blows for full time. We absolutely dominated possession, just couldn't break them down. They hit us on the counter-attack. Iwobi with a clinical finish. It's Newcastle 0, Arsenal 1. Two minutes in, Yedlin with a throw-in, goes to Bruno Larson, but don't get anywhere near it. And now they're trying to find Vardy over the top, but Yedlin using his pace there to get back. Fofana into Shelby. Back to Fofana. Vardy making a nuisance of himself in that pressing forward role that he's in. Bruno Larson down the right hand side into Jonjo. Driving into the middle. Fofana now back to Jonjo. Over the top. Yedlin. Lovely ball in by Yedlin. Shelby into Kennedy. Hits the first time shot. And Kennedy there. 1-0 to Newcastle. Lovely hit from him. First time effort from around about 18 yards out. And a lovely little dink over to Yedlin. Good first touch. Good cross in. Maguire gets the ball out. Shelby first time. Kennedy first time. 1-0 to Newcastle. Cardo back to Silva into Ndidi, and they've got someone on the left hand side there to get, but Maddison runs into Prato. Prato now goes for goal, and he scores his first goal of the season. James Maddison, the architect there, getting the ball to Lucas Prato, and he just hammered that home. Dubravka, absolutely no chance. Maddison here thought they were going to go out to this man on the left-hand side over here, but didn't. Lovely little reverse pass to Prato, and first-time shot. What a hit that is. One apiece now. Tremolinas down the left-hand side to Kennedy just before the hour mark in this game in the second half. Tremolinas on a little run there, goes over the top. Fetty, but Ricardo does really well. Johnny Evans at left-back goes for the big hoof up ball to try and find Jamie Vardy over the top, and that's a poor header from Fofana of Jamie Vardy again into Ndidi, back to Andre Silva, over to Ibora, and playing it well here, and they try and go over the top again, but Yedlin is there again. Ayoze Perez picking up that loose ball, goes to Bruno Larson down this right hand side, and he's got all the space to attack, and Fetty Arp's there. Schmeichel loses it, and it falls to Kennedy, and Kennedy with another goal today. A brace for him. 2-1 to Newcastle. Schmeichel coming out, not claiming that at all, and it was a lovely whip ball in from Bruno Larson here from deep as well, and I think that caught them out. Schmeichel getting in the way of Pereira and Maguire. 2-1 to Newcastle. Kennedy with his second goal. Tremolinas into Kennedy on a hat-trick, goes for the goal and hits the bar, and Ndidi gets that ball clear. He's up for this one today, is Kennedy, and John Joe's it's Ki Sung-young going to get this corner in, trying to find someone at the near post, doesn't get there. Harry Maguire gets the ball cleared by the Pereira into Gazelle, but Shelby does really well and wins that ball. Fetty now switches the play over to this side to Brun Larsen. He's going to take on his man again, trying to get the ball in, falls to Muto. Kennedy again, can he get a turn on? No, he can't. It's a penalty. Kennedy will take it to see if he can score and get his hat-trick. Kennedy one-on-one with Schmeichel, sends him the wrong way. Hat-trick for Kennedy, 8th goal of the season. 3-1 to Newcastle. He's on fire at the minute. And he sends Schmeichel the wrong way and puts us into a commanding lead. Cardo right down next to his own corner flag with a throw-in, and he gets away with it, but poor pass into Brun Larsen on that left-hand side. Ki Sung-young into Muto, back to Ki. Brun Larsen again is going to come inside, but Silva does a really nice job in tackling him. Castillo now on for Jamie Vardy. Prato on this right side into James Maddison, goes for goal, and that's a great save by Dubravka. Tremolinas with a good tackle to stop James Maddison scoring. And there we have it, full time whistle's gone. Newcastle 3, Leicester 1. Kennedy with a hat-trick, and that just kind of makes it a little bit better after that loss against Arsenal. Puts us into the top 10 as well. Good, solid win against Leicester. Yeah, so a loss to Arsenal. Actually, a little bit annoyed with that purely because we played really, really well. If you have a look at the match stats here, 14 shots to their 6 on target to their 2. They were just super, super clinical in that. Alex Iwobi scoring the goal, as you saw with the highlights. But we followed that up with a really good 3-1 away win at Leicester. Kennedy, man of the match. Performance there, man of the moment with a hat-trick, so really, really good to see there. 11th in the league at the minute. We're only a point off the top 10. We're 5 points away from Bournemouth in the Europa League spot, but I'm not expecting us to get there at all. I'm expecting us to kind of be anywhere between 8th and 11th. I don't expect us to drop any further down because we're in really good form at the minute. And say 2 games today, Liverpool, who are chasing that title, and West Ham, who are just below us, so we can extend the gap further to the lower half of the table. Leicester in real trouble and could potentially be a shopping spree at Leicester if they go down, because they've got a lot of good players, and would be not liking the look of some of those players if they do get the drop. So we're going to go straight into this first game against West Ham. This is going to be the team. We've got Dubravka in goal, Yedlin, Shah, Lascelles and Dummett. Dummett comes in because Tremolinas has just picked up a little bit of a knock, so like for like there really. Shelby on the right, hand side of the midfield, Fofana on the left, Kennedy left hand side, Brun Larsen on the right, Perez in behind, Fetty on the bench, Manquillo, Davis, Aarons, Ki Sung-young, Murphy, Muto and Salomon Rondon. Let's get into it, hoping for 3 more points. West Ham below us in the league, should be getting points in this game rather than the Liverpool game, but you never know in FM. Let's start with the 4-3-3. Arnautovic up top, Anderson left, Yarmolenko on the right, Wilshere, Obiang and Noble in the middle, Cresswell, Balbuena, Reed and Vidma are the backline, and Fabianski in goal. They've got Lucas on the bench, they've got Chicharito, and they've also got Declan Rice as well. Good young up-and-coming talent there in Declan Rice. I am going to say assertively, carry on where we left off last match, because against that Leicester side we were absolutely phenomenal. Let's kick off, let's get underway, and hopefully 3 more points. 8 minutes gone, and Vidma throws the ball in to Winston Reed, and they're playing it from the back. Balbuena now going to get the ball into Felipe Anderson, but Yedlin jumps in there, goes to the right on Brun Larsen into the back post. Kennedy's there again, looking for his 4th goal in 2 games, but Fabianski equal to the header, and they're just going to launch this ball to that left-hand side with Aaron Cresswell. Cresswell now, a little bit of time on his hands, but we press him well. But they get the ball out to Felipe Anderson. Noble into Jack Wilshere. Really good footballers in the middle of midfield for West Ham in Wilshere and Noble. They go long, and Yedlin knocks that down, but only to Wilshere. Yarmolenko down this right-hand side, over the top to Felipe Anderson. What a hit that is. First time shot from Felipe Anderson. I thought it was going to be a chance for us, but West Ham go up the other end and score a brilliant goal, I have to admit. Wilshere and Noble really running the things in the midfield. Yarmolenko with a lovely little dinked ball over the top and on the half volley. Dubravka, absolutely no chance. 1-0 West Ham, not the start that we wanted. Yedlin down the right-hand side to Ayoze. Gets the ball in, and they nearly scored no goal. Arp tried to turn that round for a shot on goal, but they get the ball to a corner kick, and Shelvey's going to get this ball in, trying to find someone at the near post. Arp can't get there, and Cresswell gets the ball clear. That's going to see us through to half-time. West Ham literally done nothing other than that goal for Felipe Anderson on the 9th minute. We've had a little bit more, but actually not really producing too much. I'm just going to get really assertive with the guys. Where's your passion? Go out there and demand a better second half, because that just wasn't good enough in that first half. Wilshere with a corner, goes to Yarmolenko at the near post, and we get it off the line by Paul Dummett. Back outside to Wilshere, and we give them another corner. Shelvey, last kick of the game. Can we get a goal from this? Reed out to Aarons on the left-hand side, and Fabianski makes a good save, and that is it. Full-time whistle's gone. West Ham have done a job on us here. Smashed and grabbed that win. Hit us on the counter-attack in the first half and did nothing, little to nothing in the second half. And we piled on the pressure, just couldn't break them down. Going into the dressing room, I'm going to get really aggressive with the guys, because that literally was not good enough. We've now got Liverpool in a few days' time, and then Spurs after that as well. So doesn't get any easier. We now drop down to 12th in the Premier League, and I think the Europa League dream has definitely gone there. 4 games to go. Liverpool coming up next. I'll see you when we get there. Second game against Liverpool in today's episode, and few changes made to the lineup. We've got Dubravka in goal, Yedlin, Shah, Lascelles, and Tremolinas comes back in on that left-hand side. Ki Sung-Young and Shelvey in the middle. I'm just going to drop Fofana a little bit. Okay, he's only 23, so I don't want to overplay him. And I say just to bring in Key in, a little bit more stability in that middle of midfield. Bruno Larson on the right, Kennedy on the left, Ayoze Perez in behind Fetty Arp. Manquillo, Davis, Cataldi for Fofana, Murphy, Muto, and Rondon all on the bench. Expecting a better performance from the one against West Ham, even though it is against Liverpool. Firmino, 2 minutes gone, and Liverpool already on the attack. Out to Lallana, into Sadio Mane, into Roberto Firmino, and he shoots just wide. And Liverpool already giving the intent that they're up for this one and want to absolutely wipe the floor with us. Henderson again into Naby Keita. They are going for the league title. Virgil van Dijk over the top, but Yedlin does really well when he gets the ball out to Bruno Larson. He's on a counter-attack out to Fetty Arp. He takes on his man. Can he go for goal? He can, but Alisson, it's going to have to be better than that to be a keeper of Alisson's quality. Gomez into Matip from a throw-in, coming into the around about 20 minutes gone. Bruno Larson does really well and stopping Mo Salah getting that ball, but he does get the ball back from Virgil van Dijk and going over the top to Mo Salah. Yedlin should have the pace to keep him out. Dubravka, that's a poor kick, only as far to Sadio Mane. Keita now over the, what a shot that is. Thought he was going to pass it off to Henderson or get it over to the right-hand side, but he goes for a low-driven shot, and Naby Keita with his 9th goal of the season. Dubravka again showing how poor he is really as a starting goalkeeper. So I thought he was going to get the ball out here to either Mane or Trent Alexander-Arnold, but he just goes for a shot, and I think caught Dubravka off guard, but should be doing better with the kick initially. 1-0 to Liverpool, 20 minutes gone. Tremolinas with a free kick into the back post, and Fabian Schär is there, gets us immediately back into this game. 4th goal of the season for the centre-back, been really good for us since we've come in alongside either Lascelles or Davis. But Tremolinas with a lovely whip, and Schär's at the back post, no one marking him at all. One apiece. We're keeping the ball well here, even though Liverpool are really pressing us. It's the way that they play, but that's again another poor touch from Dubravka, but he makes up for it with a save. Very suspect Dubravka in FM this year, and yeah, I'm not really liking the way he's playing in goal the last couple of weeks. So hopefully, looking at a new goalkeeper in the summer. Becker now, about 5 minutes to go in this first half, and Tremolinas does really well against Jordan Henderson. Ayoze Perez, a little bit of space now. Can he find the ball through to Arp? He can. Ki Sung-Young's there. Ki Sung-Young scores. Lovely hold-up play from the youngster Fetty Arp up against, I think it was Matip, and he just laid it off. We'll see it in 3D. Just laid it off to Ki Sung-Young's run, and lovely ball. First time Ayoze Perez got behind the midfield, and he just actually holds off Virgil van Dijk, plays a lovely pass to Ki Sung-Young, puts us 2-1 up just before half time. Goes to Lascelles, back to Dubravka. We're playing it out from the back, and we find Kennedy on this left-hand side. Lovely ball over the top to Fetty up one-on-one with Alisson, and he puts it away. Lovely, composed finish from the 19-year-old. 7th goal of the season. Lovely assist from Kennedy. Ball over the top. We got the ball from back to front really quickly. Lascelles finding Kennedy. Gomez needs to be tighter on him there, and that's a lovely ball over the top. Would love to make Kennedy a permanent signing next season. He's been absolutely phenomenal for me since I've come in, and it's 3-1 to Newcastle against the top of the table Liverpool. Sturridge, free kick, goes for goal, and it's just wide. Unlucky from Daniel Sturridge. But from that free kick and subsequent goal kick, we go again. Ki Sung-young being pressed really well by Adam Lallana. We do find our way out though. Tremolinas down to Kennedy. Kennedy on the left-hand side into Perez. He's got in behind the midfield again. He's going all the way, but goes to Brune Larsen on the right-hand side. Out to DeAndre Edlin. Brune Larsen, lovely little 1-2. Can he get the ball in? He can. Kennedy's there. 9th goal of the season. It's 4-1 to Newcastle. Liverpool are being done to what happened to us against West Ham. Smash and grab from us because they've had more shots, more possession. We're just being clinical this time. As I said, against these top boys, we're playing really well, especially at home. Against people like West Ham, we need to be beating, something to improve on next season. From our goal, though, there is a highlight possibly for Newcastle. Gomez into Henderson, and they're chasing a title. They have to get back into this game. Sturridge over the top, and that's a lovely goal. Gomez whips that ball in really, really quickly, and Sturridge just ran off the back of, I think it was Fabian Schär, and they get back into it. 4-2 now. Always games, Newcastle Liverpool, always really good games, and that's a lovely whip ball, and he just touches that off the right foot, and it's into the back of the net. 4-2 now, and there we have it. Full-time whistle has gone. 4-2 to Newcastle. I was expecting the results the other way around. I was expecting us to beat West Ham and lose comfortably to Liverpool, but other way around, I'll take 3 points there, however they come. Kennedy, player of the match, 8.8. I said would love to make him a permanent signing for us next season. So we are in 10th, as you can see there, from the league table. Only 3 points away from Southampton in the Europa League. I thought it had gone after the West Ham game, but we're in with a sneaky chance to make it next season. What do you think? So what an episode that was. A disappointing loss against West Ham, but a fantastic win against Liverpool. Expected it the other way around, but we got 3 points. That's what I was expecting out of today's episode anyway. 10th in the league. We've risen really well this season, and potentially an outside chance for a Europa League spot as well. But if you have enjoyed the episode, please do drop it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you don't want to miss out any more content. Remember, tick that little bell icon. 1860 Munich will go up later on today at 5:30 as always. And until next time, when we bring you the end of the season roundup, and the highlights of all that in between, I'll see you soon.